The sun had just begun to set, casting an orange glow over the village of humans. Obiora sat by the fire, listening intently to the storyteller's tales. The flames danced in his eyes, reflecting the spark of a newfound hope. "Tell me more about Ifeoma," Obiora asked the storyteller, his voice barely a whisper, afraid to break the spell of the story. The storyteller, a man with a long white beard and eyes that seemed to have seen countless worlds, leaned forward. "Ifeoma is a princess of unmatched beauty and grace," he began. "But her heart is bound by a riddle. Only the one who understands the true essence of love can win her hand." Obiora's heart raced. "Where can I find this kingdom?" The storyteller's eyes twinkled. "It is said to lie beyond the mountains, across the rivers, in a land where the sun kisses the earth." That night, Obiora couldn't sleep. He felt an undeniable pull, a calling that he could not ignore. By morning, he had made up his mind. "Mother, father," he announced at breakfast, "I am leaving to find the kingdom of Ifeoma and win the heart of the princess." His mother's eyes filled with tears. "But why, Obiora? You have everything you need here." "I must do this," he replied, his voice firm. "I need to find out if there is more to life than what I've known." His father nodded, understanding the fire in his son's eyes. "Go with our blessing, son. May the gods guide your path." Obiora's journey was filled with peril. He faced wild animals in the dense forest, battled the treacherous currents of raging rivers, and climbed the steep, rocky mountains. Each challenge tested his resolve, but he pressed on, driven by the vision of Ifeoma and the hope of a love that transcended all barriers. One evening, as he rested by a stream, an old woman approached him. She was frail, her clothes worn and tattered. "Please, young man, can you spare some food?" Obiora, despite his own hunger, shared his provisions with her. "Here, take this. You need it more than I do." The old woman's eyes sparkled with gratitude. "Thank you, kind soul. What brings you to this remote place?" Obiora recounted his quest, the story of Ifeoma, and his hope to solve the riddle of her heart. The old woman listened intently and then revealed herself to be a wise enchantress. "Your kindness and determination have moved me. I will help you." She handed him a small, intricately carved wooden box. "This contains a secret that will aid you in your quest. Open it only when you are in dire need." With renewed hope, Obiora continued his journey. After several more weeks of travel, he finally arrived at the kingdom of Ifeoma. The kingdom was indeed a place of great beauty, but there was a palpable sadness in the air, a reflection of the princess's unfulfilled heart. Obiora made his way to the palace and requested an audience with the king. The grand hall of the palace was imposing, with high ceilings and walls adorned with tapestries depicting the kingdom's history. King Olimide, a regal man with a stern yet kind demeanor, sat on his throne. Beside him stood Princess Ifeoma, her beauty even more striking than the stories had described, but her eyes were filled with a profound sadness. "Your Majesty," Obiora began, bowing deeply, "I have traveled far to solve the riddle of Princess Ifeoma's heart." The king regarded him with interest. "Many have tried and failed. What makes you think you will succeed?" Obiora met the king's gaze steadily. "I believe true understanding comes from the heart, not the mind." He then turned to Ifeoma, his voice softening. "Princess Ifeoma, I bring you a gift." He opened the wooden box given to him by the enchantress. Inside was a single, delicate flower, its petals shimmering with an ethereal glow. "This flower represents my journey and the love I have found along the way," he said, handing it to her. "It symbolizes the beauty of the heart, which transcends physical appearance and external judgments." As Ifeoma took the flower, a transformation occurred. The sadness in her eyes began to fade, replaced by a warm, radiant light. She felt a connection to Obiora, a bond that transcended words and logic. She realized that he had solved the riddle of her heart, not with cleverness or cunning, but with sincerity and love. King Olumide, witnessing the transformation in his daughter, was moved. He saw the depth of Obiora's character and the strength of his heart. With great joy, he blessed their union. The kingdom rejoiced, celebrating the love that had blossomed between the unlikely pair. The wedding was a grand affair, attended by people from far and wide. The palace was decorated with flowers of every color, and the air was filled with music and laughter. Obiora and Ifeoma stood before the gathered crowd, their hearts full of joy and hope. As they exchanged vows, Obiora felt a sense of fulfillment he had never known. He had found love, not through changing himself to meet others' expectations, but by staying true to who he was. In the years that followed, Obiora and Ifeoma ruled the kingdom with wisdom and compassion. They were beloved by their people, who admired their strength, kindness, and the love that bound them together. Their story was told and retold, a testament to the power of love and the triumph of the heart over all obstacles. And so, Obiora, the man who had once been rejected for his height, found his place in the world. He discovered that true love is not measured by physical attributes but by the depth of the heart. His journey, filled with trials and tribulations, had led him to the greatest treasure of all, the love of Princess Ifeoma. Their love story continued to inspire generations, a reminder that no matter how difficult the journey, true love and understanding are worth every step. And in the kingdom of Ifeoma, the legacy of Obiora and his unwavering heart lived on, a beacon of hope and a celebration of the power of love. Obiora's story spread far and wide, becoming a beacon of hope for those who felt different, misunderstood, or unloved. He had faced rejection and hardship, but through his journey, he found a love that was deep, pure, and unwavering. It was a love that saw beyond physical appearances and cherished the heart and soul. In the kingdom of Ifeoma, Obiora and Ifeoma ruled with grace and wisdom. They worked together to ensure their people were happy and prosperous. They initiated various projects to improve the lives of their subjects, building schools, hospitals, and ensuring that the arts and culture thrived. Obiora's height was no longer a topic of discussion. People saw him for his leadership, his kindness, and his unwavering dedication to his people. He had proven that true worth comes from within, and his story became a legend, told in every corner of the kingdom and beyond. In the evenings, Obiora and Ifeoma would often walk through the palace gardens, hand in hand, reminiscing about their journey. They would laugh about the challenges they had faced and marvel at how far they had come. One such evening, as they sat under a large baobab tree, Ifeoma turned to Obiora with a smile. "Do you remember the first time we met?" she asked. Obiora nodded, his eyes twinkling with affection. "How could I forget? It was the moment my life changed forever." Ifeoma squeezed his hand. "You taught me the true meaning of love, Obiora. You showed me that it's not about physical appearances, but about the heart and soul. I am so grateful for you." "And I for you, Ifeoma," Obiora replied, his voice filled with emotion. "You are my heart, my soul, my everything." As they sat there, surrounded by the beauty of the garden and the love they had built, they knew that their story was far from over. It was a story of love, resilience, and the power of the human spirit. It was a story that would continue to inspire and uplift for generations to come. And so, in the heart of Nigeria, in the kingdom of Ifeoma, Obiora and Ifeoma lived happily ever after, their love story a testament to the power of love and the strength of the human spirit. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will enjoy my next one, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. See you in the next.